Welcome to the world's fastest drum lesson. This time it's about how you can play everything by using only 4 rudiments. The first rudiment you need is a single stroke. That means you play right hand, left hand, right hand, left hand, or vice versa for left-handed people. If you play low single strokes, you use taps. That means you play with your wrist only with a little movement. If you want to play loud single strokes, you use full strokes. That means you throw the stick on the drum head and follow the movement of the stick backwards without stopping it. To use the full rebound of the stick, the position where you hold the stick is very important. If you want to play only one loud stroke, for example if you play a backbeat, you play a downstroke. It's the same as playing a full stroke, just you stop the stick at the down position. You also can play single stroke by using finger control. I only use this technique for very fast tempi. The second important rudiment is the double stroke. That means you play right, right, left, left, right, right, left, left, and so on. And for left-handed people, vice versa. For a double stroke roll, you use the push and pull technique. You do the first stroke with your wrist, open your fingers, let the stick pass, and then pull the stick back with your fingers. The third important rudiment is a paradiddle, which is a mixture of singles and double strokes. The first single paradiddle is right, left, right, right, left, right, left, left, and vice versa for left-handed people. There are 3 other single paradiddles which you get if you just switch the position of the double stroke inside of the 4 strokes. If you want to play fast paradiddles, you can also use the push and pull technique for the double stroke inside of the 4 strokes. The fourth rudiment is the flam. It's a grace mode rudiment where you play a little stroke before the main stroke. The main stroke is following the sticking and the little grace stroke before is played with the other hand. You can also play the flam with push and pull technique if you want to play in higher speeds. In my opinion, it doesn't make any sense to learn the classical 40 rudiments without any musical context. These stickings are just a mixture of single strokes and double strokes with grace mode rudiments in different combinations. For example, a 3-stroke roll, a 5-stroke roll, a 7-stroke roll. What makes a lot of more sense in my opinion is to take a sight reading sheet and learn how to apply the 4 rudiments, single stroke, double stroke, paradiddle and flam in a musical situation. In the following you hear how I apply double strokes to the given sheet music. In the next example you hear how I apply triplets. In the next example you hear how I apply triplet doubles. In the following example, you hear how I apply flams to the sheet music. In the next example, you hear how I apply triplet flams to the sheet music. In the next example, you hear how I apply certain second notes to the sheet music. If you want to learn more about my system, how to apply rudiments and use them as fill-ins or for soloing, then have a look at my book Groove Workout. Thanks for watching and see you next time at the world's fastest drum lesson. Bye bye.